We haven't spoken since my conversation about how upset with her I was a month ago. I'm not trying to be a bridezilla, and I know people are entitled to be private. My issue is that she should have extended that privacy with me and not asked so many questions about my life, knowing she was being so tight-lipped with hers. This is where I now need advice. I feel so bitter and like the whole friendship was a lie. I can't make it to her wedding, and honestly having her at mine feels disingenuous. She has been telling friends she is still coming to mine. Is it rude for me to not go to her wedding? Should I go to her wedding since this is a decade-long friendship? Part of me wants to disinvite her and her husband to be from my wedding because of the lies. Is that rude? Is there a polite way to disinvite someone from your wedding without coming across like an absolute villain? Thank you for reading up to here if you have. Edit. I'm Middle Eastern, so traditionally we don't have bridesmaids or a rehearsal dinner. Also fixed some wording plus added some more detail. Commenter. When did this friend send out wedding invitations that you just found out and she's expecting you to attend? Sounds very last minute on her part. Op. So from what I've heard from the grapevine, she's only just found a venue and no invitations have gone out yet. She's been insisting that officially the engagement and knowing they were getting married in November, which is why nothing had been booked. It all just seems so wishy-washy to me. Commenter. I just have to add a totally instant gut reaction to this situation. Your friend was siphoning off all of your wedding planning to make hers easier. She deliberately planned the day before yours to cover that fact up. Hers is the earlier wedding, therefore you copied her, in her mind anyway. I am very sorry you are going through this, but this is not a friend. Grieve the loss of what you thought you had and move on with your life. No way should you bother to attend her wedding. She knows it isn't possible for you to go the day before your own wedding. She planned that, but I would formally revoke her invitation to your wedding. Best of luck to you. Hugs from an internet nana. That's what I'm thinking too. Before all of this, she kept on saying how easy wedding planning seemed to be going for me. It's not been easy at all. I'm just good at hiding it and I'm very organized. And how I'd thought of things she would have never even known was a thing. In terms of disinviting and the cultural impact, it's very split down the middle with opinions. So I'm really torn. Thank you for the hugs. I really appreciate it. This has really helped me feel like I'm not being unreasonable or a bridezilla. Commenter. Quite simply, she is a terrible friend. Here's the gist of what you wrote. You guys are allegedly close, yet she didn't tell you about her year-long relationship. She's chosen to inconvenience you in your own wedding weekend, assumed you'd be available the day before your own wedding. After she hid her relationship from you, she's lying to everyone about you attending her wedding. She hasn't shared any details about her own wedding, despite making you feel guilty about not including her in your own wedding planning. You never even really liked her husband. If she thought you'd cut her off for dating this man, why would she think you'd be okay not cutting her off for marrying him? She seems the kind of friend who wants to know all of your business without sharing anything from her own life.